A Hudson County Superior Court judge sentenced a Pennsylvania man to life in prison after a jury found him guilty of killing a 16-year-old girl inside her Kearny home.
Cruz Martinez Jr., 44, of Hazleton, Pennsylvania, was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of 16-year-old Alicia Colon. After a dispute that involved Latin King street gang members and members of Colon's family on January 17, 2013, Martinez broke down the door of her Kearny home and shot her in the head at point-blank range while her little brother, then 7, was in the room. A jury convicted Martinez of murder, felony murder, second-degree burglary, and charges related to illegal possession of a firearm in May. Judge Martha Royster levied the sentence after hearing from Hudson County Assistant Prosecutor Sal Razi and Alaska Figueroa, Colon's mother.
But I say to you who hear, love your enemies, do good to those who hate you. Forgiveness should not be taken lightly. My daughter was a lovely, smart, beautiful young teen full of life. On January 17, 2013, this inhumane animal decided to end her life. He did not consider that she was an innocent child. This year, Alicia would have graduated from high school, but you deprived her from that. She never got a chance to attend her prom. She can no longer blow out her birthday candle. I can no longer see that beautiful smile. You took my flesh and blood, my daughter. I will never get to hold, see, touch, and enjoy her till the day my God acts upon me. Maybe one day God will touch upon me and help me understand what a cold-blooded killer did to my daughter, who's also a sister, cousin, aunt, my daughter, and a best friend.
The motivation for this case just makes no logical sense for any, hopefully any other person in this room other than maybe Mr. Martinez. There was testimony that he said at one point that he wanted to send a message. But Judge, quite frankly, there's another victim in this case, and while in a murder there usually is a lot of victims. There's friends, there's family, of course, so Ms. Figueroa. This entire family is a victim. Friends of Ms. Colon are victims. But there's a real specific other victim in this case, and that is Elijah Colon's little brother, Isaiah Terry. Your Honor got a chance to see the young man, the young boy, testify. Obviously, I got a chance to speak with him and to deal with him as a witness. He's a very bright, sensitive, very brave little boy, and quite frankly, I mean, this is a case where one cannot imagine how this will not affect him for the rest of his life one way or another. I know he's gone through whatever therapy he had to do so far, but who knows how this is going to manifest itself later on in life.
Prior to sentencing, Colon said he felt sorry for the family, but remained insistent that he was not the one who shot Colon.
Although I'm deeply sorry that a life was taken in this matter, I stand by my earlier statement that I killed a life. I'm sorry for that medical loss.
Anything else, sir? Thank you very much. Facts have established that a 16-year-old girl was shot in the head for no apparent reason that was articulated other than instances that may have involved people with whom she was related. In the presence of a 7-year-old brother who witnessed her being shot in the head while they sat together on an ordinary day on their bed, watching television and playing with an iPad as teenagers and children do. Mr. Cruz Martinez Jr., having been convicted of the crimes contained in indictment 1308-1528 by a jury of your peers, I hereby sentence you as follows. On count 1 of the indictment, charging the defendant with first-degree murder, the defendant is sentenced to life. That translates into 75 years, and pursuant to NERA, you must serve 85% of that sentence before you are eligible for parole. 85% of that sentence is 63 years, 9 months, and 3 days, which you must serve before you are eligible for parole pursuant to the No Early Release Act.
Family members and friends of Colon sitting in the front row of the courtroom seemed to find little solace in the sentencing.
I'm John Titus with the Hudson County View, the eye of the community.